What's going on, guys? Welcome back to KC Wellbeing YouTube channel. What we're going to do today is some protein bars based bread type things that I actually come up with a couple of days ago. Just made it up off the top of my head and got so many comments coming back to me about what the ingredients were, the recipe. So that's what I'm doing this video for, so just you guys can try it out at home and see what you think. All the ingredients were literally stuff that I had in the cupboard, yeah, so stuff that you will have in your cupboard at home. Very basic. Today I'm going to use, the ones I done the other day were vanilla, but today I'm going to use the berry shake that we've got going on. At the moment they're just some samples, so like a prototype type thing. As soon as the other stuff comes out, we'll give you guys a heads up, and you can get online to www.kcwellbeing.co.uk to check out the range of shakes that we've got. But let's get started. Like I say, everything else is optional apart from what you do need: 2 eggs, alright, 1 banana, a cup of oats, alright, and then whatever cup you use for the oats, half that of almond milk or whatever type of milk you like. Obviously there's pros and cons to a lot of milks, but I'm using almond milk. A little bit of baking powder. Once again, that's optional. The only reason we use a baking powder is because it'll make it rise a little bit when you put it in the oven. Some mixed nuts, okay, and what I'm going to do today as well is chuck in a bit of blueberries, and for the people that are chocoholics, just a few chocolate chips as well maybe. And obviously lastly your protein. 3 scoops of your protein, depending on what protein you've got. Just to let you know as well, in this will make about 10 bars, okay, or if you're going to do different shapes, sizes, different things, you can make biscuits with this, this sort of mix. Or even what I'm going to attempt today that I haven't even tried yet is like a little loaf of bread or something, okay, which you can sort of slice up and maybe put a bit of peanut butter on or something like that. So each little bar, if you make 10 bars, just to give you an idea on nutritional value, which I'll be putting on the screen as well, is 110 calories in each little bar, which is nothing for a snack obviously, but the good thing is it's only 12 grams of carbs, alright, and there's 3 grams of fat, not much fat at all, but also the good thing is 15 grams of protein in each little snack, so it's a great protein snack. Okay, so let's get started anyway. What I'm going to do first of all, because we're going to get it all done within one bowl, we've just got to mash the banana up, okay? So obviously whatever, there's no simple way of doing this, but just get yourself a fork, it's probably the easiest way, alright? Just break it up as much as you can into your bowl, and like I say, it's all done within one bowl. It just keeps it easy. Alright, so just mash it up into like a pulp, alright? Okay, so that'll do there. So what we're going to mix in now is, let's chuck the baking powder in. All we've got there is about a teaspoonful, okay? From there I've got a handful of nuts, okay, and just crushed them up myself. So this is a mixture of nuts, okay? Chuck them in there as well. Okay, what we've got next? So we're going to get a couple of eggs in there. 2 eggs, alright. So we're going to use the full eggs, okay, just to get some healthy fats in there with the nuts as well. Alright. Obviously it can be done with just the whites, but there's no harm in a few yolks in there. Okay, so from there, best thing to do now is chuck your cup of oats in. Alright, and also get the protein in there as well. So like I say, we can use that berry flavour today, just testing these out as well, and they do taste pretty awesome. So, right, so we've got 1, 2, depending on obviously your scoop size, just going to chuck 2.5 in there, or make it 3. Right, okay, so we've got a load of protein in there as well. Right, so that's that bit done. We're going to add a few little bits in a moment when the mix is done. What we're going to do now is chuck the, actually let's mix this up a little bit first of all. Alright. It looks like it's quite tough at first and quite thick, but once you get going, you'll see it just loosen up once you get the milk in there. Okay, so just chuck the whole milk in there. Alright, we're just going to mix that till it's totally blended. Another optional thing that I like to chuck in just to sweeten it up is a little bit of cinnamon, so maybe like a tablespoon of cinnamon. Alright, it's a great sweetener and it's obviously really healthy as well, so as much of that as you like. So let's mix this up. So you can see it's got a pink colour. That's literally just from because we're using the berry type, the berry flavoured protein. Alright, like I say, last time I done it, it was vanilla. It was vanilla, the flavour. So, alright, so that's the mix done. Simple as that. It's done. Alright. Preheating your oven to 160 degrees. I'm going to plate this up now on a tray. At the moment, what I've done is just put a bit of 1 calorie spray, alright, and just smothered it over because we didn't have any greaseproof paper. But if you've got greaseproof paper, obviously that's the best way. So I'm just going to plate this up now. Okay, guys. So I've just shaped all these up. Alright. Like I said, you can make them however you like. What I've done here is just chucked in some additional things. So I've done the attempting the loaf of bread. Alright. Just that we can sort of slice that up after. Use that as a snack. We've got some blueberries in the protein bars that I've made. Obviously you can shape them up a bit nicer if you like. Bit of a messy job, and I've also done some, so I just chucked some dark chocolate chips in there to make some chocolate chip cookies. Gonna chuck that in the oven now for 10 minutes. I'll let you know how long obviously the loaf of bread takes. This is the first time I've tried this one. So, but I know these take 10 minutes in the oven, 160 degrees, alright. So I'll chuck them in there now and show you the outcome. Alright guys, so these have been in for 10 minutes now. Obviously depending how thick you do your bars or your biscuits, going to take longer obviously if they're thicker. So it should be like a golden brown colour really. These smell awesome by the way. Alright, perfect. So what I'm going to do now is take off perfect. Take off the biscuits, the smaller ones. Alright. Okay, I've got an A-star in cooking, eh? Right. So like I mentioned, we've got the blueberry bars, chocolate chip cookies. So you've basically got a fruit and nut bar there. Chocolate chip cookies, and if you look, perfect. It's awesome. Right, and I'm going to chuck the bread back in. Obviously it's thicker the bread, so I'm going to chuck the bread back in for another 5 minutes. Alright? So we'll chuck them for 5 minutes. So we're going to let these chill. I suppose you can either eat them warm or just let them chill, and they should crisp up a bit more if once they're chilled. So we'll plate them up and see what they taste like. Okay, so the bread's done, I think now. It's actually took a lot longer than I thought. With the protein bars and the protein biscuits, they're about 10 to 15 minutes, but the bread seems to have taken double the time, obviously because of how thick it is. So about half hour for the bread, alright? So just had a little look through the window, it's come out perfect golden brown colour really. So let's deal with this. Don't touch the pot, try it. Alright. They look pretty awesome. Alright, let's have a look. Let's come out. Perfect. Right, so the plan was to be able to cut this into slices if you wanted to have it as like a bread substitute. Let's see if we can do that. Perfect. Spot on. So you can see we've got the mixed nuts in there. Obviously I've done this one plain with no berries, no chocolate chips or anything, but you could have it with your chocolate chips in there. Bit of cake and a cup of tea. So right, we can cut that up a bit later. So what I'm going to show you now as well is obviously this is the little selection we done. So the cookies have come out. First time I've actually put chocolate chips in them, to be fair. So they look pretty special. and let's have a look at these bars. So these bars are the ones with blueberries in. All right, and once again, you should just be able to break them through, and you can see mixed nuts. You can even see the banana that we originally put in, and you've got the blueberries there. Mate, do you want to come and check these out? I haven't tried these yet, so
yeah, he's been punishing me, watching cook these cookies for about 15-20 minutes. I've been waiting now. So
there we go. Look at that, mate. You can see the
what?
the amount of chocolate chips in that.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, guys. You've got to try these things.
Credit where credit's due. They're very, very good.
So we've got protein bars, cookies, even a loaf of bread. All with the same mix, remember? This is all with the original mix that I've done. Haven't added anything to it. This is that original little bowl of batter that I had. All of it within the... You're not even talking, mate. You're just eating.
I was eating the whole one. This won't last long.
Give it a go, guys. I'll let you do the talking. Not my apple.
Try some of these recipes out for yourself. I mean, as always, we'd love to hear your feedback. Especially if you start putting your own twists on the recipes, if you start adding in or exchanging your own sort of ideas and that. Come and share them with us. We're sharing with you, share back.
If you're struggling with a meal as well, maybe a treat meal, we might be able to put a healthy twist to it. So let us know. He won't be much help because he's dribbling at the moment, but let us know and we'll do what we can, guys. These protein bars are awesome.
Yeah.
Take care, subscribe, follow us along the way. Enjoy. Let us know what you thought.
Take it easy.